Okay, the stream has begun. It might take a second or two to show on your screen there, Anita, but it has begun. So, Mr. Chairman, if you would depress the space bar and call the meeting to order.
Okay, we'd like to take this time to bring the meeting to order and grab the flag salute. Guess what we have?
Okay, and do you want to, Anita, you're still on mute.
I'm still on mute?
No. Anita,
Hello?
Anita is on mute.
You got me? You hear me?
Yes, we hear you, Tom. Thanks.
Okay, good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Anita, you call the roll?
Yes, adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the provisions of the Senator Byron M. Baker Open Public Meetings Act. A notice published in both the Tri-Town News, not the Tri-Town News, the Asbury Park Press and the New York Star Ledger, filed with the Lakewood Township Municipal Clerk and by posting of same upon the public bulletin board of the Lakewood Municipal Building. I'd like to take a roll call for attendance. Mr. Calabro. Mr. Flanscombe. Mr. Halverson. Mr. Katz. Mr. Schuster.
Here.
Mr. Stafford Smith.
Space bar, press the space bar.
Mr. Kirschner. Mr. D'Elia is here as committee. And Catherine Kim.
Okay. And we have Jeff Stager here for engineering. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Okay.
We start off
Hold
with
up the flag. We'll do the salute.
We just have to have a flag. All right. Mike, do you want to do the honors?
I pledge allegiance
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and
justice for all. Okay, Anita, we're back to you.
All right, at this time, okay, so we did the roll call, we did the flag salute. The minutes, I'm going to, again, I apologize. We've had all kinds of unusual circumstances. The minutes, I promise that they'll get done. We have them recorded, so we'll just have to transcribe them. That's it.
We may try to get them out mid-month, just so that everybody has a bit of time and we can just vote on it next time.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Okay, finance report. Do you want to go through the statement of accounts, Anita?
The statement of accounts basically reflects that we've received payments from our tenants. We have a couple of land lease tenants. Allchem is a monthly lease payment. We have the T hangers that are paid on a regular basis. We don't have too many slackers anymore.
Yeah.
We have AT&T is a land lease for the cell towers. We're receiving those, and also we've received a couple refunds for COVID events and overpayment, and
I think, and what we're trying to do is get more and more of our being lessees to get on our ACH system, that we can automate all of this. Obviously, it makes it much easier. It's easier for record keeping. It's easier for invoicing, and for many of them, it's acceptable to them. So we've actually got, for example, Allchem is on an ACH now, so that it's just monthly automatic billing to their credit card or whatever. It makes it easier and more efficient for us. Of course, the Blue Claws will be back on track in 2021. So that was the arrangement that we made, and I think Jeff, we're about ready to release that escrow, right?
You're muted.
You're on mute. We need you to hit your space bar. But that was the escrow.
I still haven't seen the information that had the quantities from.
Oh, they didn't send it in? Okay. I'll follow up again. Yeah, because we were waiting for the builder for Schwartzblatt to provide us with their quantities to justify the billing. Okay, so we'll follow that up again. I know they've had some issues there as well. So that's the statement of accounts. If we could get just an acceptance, we just need a motion to accept and.
Move to accept the statement of accounts.
Second.
By Greg. Mr. Chairman, and you, with your permission, I'll just call the all in favor. Just do this. Okay. Any opposed?
Aye.
Abstentions? Good. Okay, we're good. The bill list. There's, a fair number of things there. Anita, if there's anything specific we can call out. We do have a payment there for our auditor, and that payment reflects the balance of 2 years of audit work that was done. You've all seen the audit report. It's, thank God, very clean. Our records are fairly straightforward and simple. We are implementing some procedures to more closely monitor when we have these leases that have built-in increments into them, and they hit every year based on CPI. So we have some recommendations that they've made of how we can make sure that the lessees are properly building in that increment to their new payments. Everything else there that you have there are fairly straightforward, ongoing expenses. We did have some additional expense for handicap access out at the airport. We had to make some adjustments to the ramp, which have been made, and that they have been inspected and are acceptable, so that's good. And the other things are all professional services, which we've discussed in past meetings, or just the billing is coming through now. Any questions?
I'll move close if they're found to be correct.
Get a second. You got to hit your space bar.
I'll second.
Thank you, Helen. Okay, Anita, here I need you to take a roll call. Yeah.
Mr. Calabro,
Got to press the space bar. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just. Tom?
Yes.
Mr. Calabro,
He said
Yes.
yes.
Mr. Halverson,
Yes.
Mr. Schuster, Mr. Stafford Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Kirschner.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Back to the agenda. Okay, the budget to actual report. You can look at it. We've highlighted a couple of things where over this year we've seen some changes. So you'll see, where the lines are overspent in a few places. And our budget is for suggestion only. It's not a hard line budget like the township's budget, so we can move things around. And a number of things. So what you see there, for example, is on the item for the audit. We budget a small amount for the audit. In the end, we had a couple of years come at one time. So obviously we overspent that line. We may adjust it anyway for potential future audits, but that's not clearly anticipated at this time that it's going to be necessary at that level. And there are a number of things that, due to COVID and what have you, we haven't spent monies yet, but monies are allotted for a number of projects that hopefully will get going now fairly soon when things return to normal. Not to sound too hopeful too soon, but we are hopeful. Okay, Executive Director's Report, there's just two items on the agenda there, and they are just an FYI at this point. In the normal course of our project we do with FAA and/or New Jersey Department of Transportation Division of Aeronautics, they are both granting agencies, and we are regularly in the habit of seeking grants from them for a variety of projects. I think everybody knows that DOT, after 10 years of application, approved our helipad grant last year, so that project is underway. They've opened the door to new grant applications, and in consultation with them, these are the ones that are on our wish list that are most likely to get favorable treatment. We're still months away from knowing whether or not any of these will be granted, so these are not hard commitments. They're just applications on our part at this time. But should they come through, it's anticipated that this is something we will want to do. This will actually be a good dovetail to some of the things that we're trying to do under FAA grants. So, and as a matter of course, FAA is made aware of whatever we're doing with DOT. DOT obviously is aware of what we're doing with FAA because they have a portion that they kick in alongside it, try to have things work, if not seamlessly, then certainly in conjunction with one another. So that's happening. The other point that I wanted to make in open session, the majority of what I have is for executive session, is that the park continues to see unprecedented demand. I've actually had a commercial broker come to me a week ago for space for a client, and approaching some of the large property owners in the park, come to find out that they are 100% leased up and have people just basically beating down the doors to get in. So if anything, if we could create more land, this would be a great time to be expanding the industrial park, and we should definitely look for opportunities wherever we can to facilitate greater growth. So we have some irons in the fire on that front, and we'll keep monitoring that as we go. That's all I have in open session, unless anybody has any questions. Then we'll move on to the next element. I don't know what that means, but
That means you get the helicopter coming in with one.
Something's going on. Okay, and for today for Sean Keen, we have Catherine Kim sitting in. I'm not aware of anything in open session for Catherine. We do have a few things for her in closed. Okay. Just checking to see if there's any public comment that's come through, because as you know, we have our email open. I don't have any, so we'll let you know again at the end of the meeting if anything should come in between now and then. But unless somebody has something in old or new business, I would ask for a motion to go to closed session.
I'll move, we go to closed session.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
11:44 a.m.
Great,
I'll read the resolution into the minutes if I may.
please.
Whereas Section 7B of the Senator Byron Lanier Open Public Meetings Act permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting under circumstances, and whereas the Industrial Commission of the Township of Lakewood is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist. Now therefore be it resolved by the Industrial Commission of the Township of Lakewood and the County of Ocean as follows. The public shall be excluded from discussion of private and confidential matters involving any of the 9 exclusions as set forth in Section 7B of said law and as hereinafter specified. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: contract negotiations and litigation. It's anticipated at this time that the above stated subject matter will be made public only when the reasons for discussing and acting on them in closed session no longer exists. Said determination to be made by further resolution is adopted by the Industrial Commission. The resolution shall take effect immediately. Again, the time was 11:44 a.m.
Okay, hang on one second, please. And Give it about 5 seconds and then we should be back. Okay, so thank you all. And we're back. We're up to comments from the chairman or the commissioners. Anything from anybody?
Yeah, it's appropriate time to talk about a motion to empower some culmination of the purchase or sale, rather, of the land in question with the Halpern Cedarcom.
Yeah, just so it's on the record, of course, this is a contract previously voted on. So really, just an indication from the board that authorizes me, together with our attorney, to get it to closure with Transformation Holdings.
All right, so just to make it official, I would like to make a motion to empower our executive director and the attorney to proceed with negotiating the contract as indicated by the commissioners to get it to closing.
I'd second that motion.
Okay, Anita, just do that on roll call if you don't mind. Thank you.
Mr. Calabro?
Yes.
Mr. Halverson?
Yes.
Mr. Schuster?
Oh, wait, I muted him.
I don't know how safe it is on the road. It's very,
Okay.
Mr. Schuster?
let's see, let it run for a little bit.
There's feedback there. I don't know. Just go with the.
Mr. Stafford Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Kirschner?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Any closing comments? Anybody? Leah? Bob?
I have a comment
Yes.
on sort of house cleaning. I have a trip every day. I go to the post office and I go to the airport. Stop there every day. And there's a dumpster in the parking lot there that we should get rid of because it's in the way. It's unsightly, and I don't know why it's there.
It's there because of the number of people that come there and use it, and they have to have someplace to put the garbage. So we need to have. Also, don't forget.
Steve, I've been there many times. I've never seen anybody go to it.
I go to it. Everybody goes to it. Everybody goes to it, and the people.
You're everybody.
No, and our staff use it. I'm getting a lot of
Let's
feedback.
park it in a better.
I'm sorry.
Maybe a smaller garbage can would do.
We will look at it. I'll bring it up to the airport subcommittee for discussion because that is an area that we're looking to adjust anyway. So, agreed. We'll work on it, Bob. Okay?
All right. Move to adjourn.
Second.
I'm not getting through.
I hear you, Bob. Hang on 1 second. All in favor?
Pick it up.
Okay.